Hey everybody, I am Jake, and I'm making this video. I don't know, it's just been a thought that's been on my mind a lot in the past probably month. When I started YouTube, and it's still the same today, I wanted to inspire people to do what they wanted, because what I've been noticing a lot of lately is that people aren't allowed to really do what they want. Even in the US, it's supposed to be the land of the free, but we're unknowingly oppressed into doing things that we don't really want to do. And I think it must have been almost a year ago now that I posted a video saying I almost quit. Because, the world tells you that creativity isn't a solid choice. But think about it for a second. Creativity is all that we have in the world. It's what started everything. This camera that I have is creativity in motion. Lights are creativity in motion. And medicine is creativity in motion. It's trial and error, and everything that we do was based off of creativity. But now, the world kind of tells you that being creative isn't wise. It's not conformative. It's not safe. It's not a solid career choice to be creative. So then you get kind of pushed into this, doing something that you don't really want to do. From a young age, a lot of kids are told, you should be a doctor, you should work in the medical field, you should be a lawyer, you should be a businessman. And I think we're told that because it's safe. Like, the idea of being something that the world always needs by definition of a society standpoint is safe. Because when you think about it, it all breaks down into, the basic needs. Eating, health, and survival in itself. So, when we think about survival and eating and, distribution of, well-being, art doesn't fit in that. So we're told to do something that isn't creative. We're pushed into something that's not very fun. Granted, people do become nurses and doctors because they genuinely want to. Whether it be to help people or just because it's a well-paying job. I've met both kinds of people. My mom's the first type. She genuinely enjoys being a nurse. But I've also worked with nurses that are just nurses because it's a good paying job. And that breaks down into a new societal need of money. We all need money to survive, so they say. And you can't make money off being creative, so they say. So then we're pushed into this whirlwind of boring, suburban, white family nothingness that is just going to work every day, working all day, coming home, Monday through Friday, getting the weekends off, doing nothing, maybe going to church to feel better about yourself. And that's a boring life. It really is. When you think about it, a lot of people are living that life, and it's boring. It's really, really boring. I don't want to live a boring life. That's my biggest fear, is living a life that fits into a demographic. like a certain percentage of people work this much throughout their entire life and then they die. That sounds terrible to me. That's actually terrifying just to think about, that I could just work my life away for money to buy things that I don't need, doing a job that I don't like. Now back to why I started YouTube. I was inspired by people to inspire people to do creative things and to believe in people doing creative things. Creativity is not drawing or painting or sculpting. It's art. And what art is, by definition, is something beautiful. So, if you're an artist, you've done something beautiful. You've done something meaningful. Now, I don't think those people that call themselves artists that paint white lines on a blue canvas, or paint a white line through blue, I don't know, that stupid painting that's sold for a stupid amount of money. The debate of what art is futile, because art is different to everybody. Art can be technical. Art can be handy. Art can be creativity. Art is what we live every day. If it weren't for artists, the house that you live in wouldn't look nearly as good. It would be a box. But because an artist became an architect, and that architect made a beautiful house that you live in, that's art. That's what you have. You live it. You live in it every day. That the headboard above your bed, or the desk that you're sitting at, or the phone that's in your hand right now while watching this video, that's art. It was an art to make that. It was an art to design that. If you're watching it on a phone, it was art that created YouTube. It was an art that created everything. So what really makes me angry is when people say artists, it's not a real job. Because art is everything. It is. And I wanted to inspire people to make art. I wanted to inspire people to be creative, to inspire other people. Because far too many people in this world are just out for themselves. And I'm not doing that. I don't care how much money I have in my bank account. Well, I do care, because I gotta pay my bills, to live, because that's the thing about being an adult. So I just want you to do this. Close your eyes. Right now. Honestly, close it. I'm not going to do anything weird. So your eyes are closed. What do you want to do in life? What do you want to do? Eyes still closed. Picture what you want to do. Do you want to write a book? Do you want to be in the film industry? Do you want to have a family? Do you want to travel the world? What do you want to do? Whatever you want to do, just picture it. Just do that. Just close your eyes and picture what you want to do with your life. If you don't have anything, that's fine. I'm 20. I don't know what I'm going to do with my life. I know what I want to do. See, if I close my eyes, I can picture directing films. Not because the money or the fame, just because I believe that telling stories is the best way to connect with somebody. See? What I want to do in life is art. It's art. It's fun. It's enjoyable. Because that's what life is. It's supposed to be enjoyable. If you can feel time passing, you're spending it wrong. And that sucks, because I feel time passing a lot. A lot. And that's how I know I'm living wrong. So then I shift my focus on the creative things like YouTube and writing a script, writing 2 scripts, conceptualizing ideas that will become art. I want to inspire you to be who you want to be. Not who you're supposed to be by societal standards, not what your parents want you to do. I want you to be free to make your own choices. And I want to help you make those choices. I want to help you, each and every one of you that's going to watch this video from now until whenever it's not on the internet anymore. I want to help you. I believe in you very much. I believe that everybody has a purpose in life. There's no one that's born purposeless. So if you're depressed and you say, well, I don't have a purpose in life, I'm not supposed to be here. Yes. Yeah, you are. That's just a narrow-minded way of thinking about things because you're scared of what else there is in the world. The world's yours. It's your oyster. Take advantage of it. Because it's not going to be there forever. You're not going to be here forever. You're young now. Most of you are. You're young now. I'm young now. And there's time to change. There's time to do things that you want to do. Just because I'm just a person on a screen ranting doesn't mean I'm not a person that believes in you. I do believe in you. I've seen people do amazing, amazing things. And I believe in each and every person to do an amazing thing in their life. Too many people do terrible things anymore. It's up to all of us to do at least one amazing thing before we die. Not a good thing, not like helping somebody across the street or helping an old lady move something. No, an amazing thing. Make music, the international language of music. Make a film. It doesn't have to be a high budget film to be a good film. Paint. Who cares if you're not good at painting? Have you seen some of the stuff that sells? They're not good at painting either, honey. Don't worry about it. Art is what you feel. Art is life. And don't let society stop you. I believe in you. And I want to help you. I want you to do something amazing. And that's why I started YouTube. To help others do something amazing.